The exercises we do is a unique program that's really about functional movement. What does functional movement mean? It mimics the kind of moves we do in everyday life, like walking, reaching for things on shelves, putting things in a garbage pail, picking up a cat or a dog or a pet. And in this class, the focus is going to be on you becoming aware of your own bodies. Now this, for some of you, may be the first time in your lives that you really had to focus on that. It's absolutely crucial. It's critical for you to understand. We have to break old patterns. And how do we break the old patterns? We've got to become aware of it. So that almost implies that we have to do things slowly. So instead of moving like this, we move like this, like this, like this. And then notice what happens to our bodies as we start moving away from what we call the center.
I do have osteoarthritis as well as rheumatoid arthritis. So I have a lot of trouble with my joints. And it helps being able to move slowly. It's very important, and you don't have to make yourself hurt. It just thinks, well, is that all we're going to do? But slowly is really, I can work up a sweat, and I'll be dripping, just going slowly.
If we move the arms out really slowly, like seeing ourselves in a movie, frame by frame, move the arms out, then slowly back. Now, put your arms down. Did anybody notice anything as you move the arms out and back?
The stomach starts to tighten.
Oh, the stomach starts to tighten. Right. So, there have been studies that have been done that they found out that the muscles here, the lower stomach muscles below the navel, are activated before any movement of the limbs, meaning the arms or the legs. So if you learn how to engage these muscles before you move, you're on better track than just moving the arms out. Then the muscles have to tighten and grab. But if you stabilize it to start with, you're better in control.
He's helped my balance a great deal.
Oh, wonderful. What do you think it is about what you guys are doing in the class that helps your balance?
Well, let's see. I think it's just learning how to connect your mind with your body, with what you're doing, and focusing better.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So as we move, as we start to move over to the left, now I want you to just focus on the soles of your feet. What's happening to the soles of your feet as you move?
Compensating. Compensating.
They're compensating. So as we start to move out one way, the body, if the upper body moves in one way, the lower body has to move in almost the opposite way. Because if you don't, you're going to topple. So realize that as you start to move to the left, your feet are going to shift to the right. If you do too much, you're going to fall. How do we learn, as we move, how do we learn to stabilize our bodies? What's the one part that can give easily?
The knees.
The knees. Great. So as you move one side, if the knees can bend a little bit more, gives you more stability. So you're dynamically changing from moment to moment your whole body.
My knees are so much better. They were so achy and my back was so achy. And I can go upstairs without having to go a little step hop kind of a thing. I can just regular walking up the stairs, regular walking down the stairs, which is very different.
So now when we're standing, I want you to bend down and pushing in on the navel against, back into the wall, and just bend down. And then just move the knees a little bit to the right, back to center, and a little bit to the left. Can you notice some sensations in your knees? Good. Now, want you to take the ball, put it between your legs, and we're going to do the same exercise. And then tell me what you experience.
Prior to, I'm a diabetic and I'm 80, and prior to coming here, I had not felt my feet in 14 years. Now I can feel my feet. And it was because you didn't see this, we didn't do discs today, but we do exercises with a disc on the floor. And I can feel my feet again. And that's been wonderful. Even my primary care doctor couldn't believe it. And also, not too long after coming here, I was getting out of my most comfortable chair more easily. My son noticed that. And I was jumping out of bed, and still am, which I didn't do before.
Oh, wonderful.